Hello, friends. Welcome to the lecture on polymerization. Here we are taking the introduction to polymerization. That what is polymerization, reaction, and how can the polymers be classified? Macromolecules are large molecules mostly built by joining smaller molecules called subunits, and these subunits are called monomers. And the word macromolecule in Greek means long or large and was introduced by German chemist. As we see, the molecules are called polymers, means the macromolecules are termed polymers, where poly means many and mer means structural subunits. So we see that polymers are formed by joining of smaller molecules or subunits which are called monomers. So in other words, polymers are large sized molecules having high molecular weight built by joining together numerous small sized molecules, also known as monomers. So, the reaction in which monomers combine to form a polymer or a macromolecule is known as polymerization. So, very simple, we can understand that formation of a polymer is called polymerization. So, polymerization is a typical chemical reaction in which two or more molecules combine together with or without evolution of heat or elimination of water to form a molecule of high molecular weight. So, how can a polymer be formed? In a chemical reaction, two kinds of processes may take place. One is condensation, the other may be elimination. So, with or without evolution of heat or elimination of water. So, these eliminated molecules are very small molecules, water, carbon dioxide, and so on, and the compound or the resultant product polymer is formed. Thus, the starting material is called monomer and resulting product polymer. So, we have clearly defined what is polymerization, what is a monomer, and what is a polymer. So, here is a typical reaction we can understand, the compound is ethene. N molecules of ethene polymerize. The repeating unit is CH2 single bond CH2 N times, and the polymer is polyethene CH2 CH2 N times. So this carries on. The repeating unit is a monomer. This is repeated several times and a polymer is formed of ethene is a polyethene. The second example is of nylon 6,6, which is also a polymer of hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. When these two molecules polymerize, or a chemical reaction takes place between the hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid, nylon 6,6 is formed. So here we see N times of NH2 CH2 6 times means hexamethylene. CH2 is 6 times NH2 diamine plus adipic acid. This is a dicarboxylic acid. N molecules they polymerize and they give nylon 6,6 with the elimination of N number of H2O or water molecules. So polymers combine the characteristics of both solids and liquids, as it exhibits elasticity like solids and viscous behavior like liquids. Hence, polymers in solutions have unique viscoelastic, diffusion, and colligative properties. So, what all properties a polymer can exhibit are that of solid and liquid. So, very unique properties the polymers have. Classification of polymers. Polymer is a general name of a large number of materials with high molecular mass. Polymers vary in the number and type of atoms present in the molecule, which gives rise to different geometric structures, physiochemical properties, mechanical behavior, and thermal characteristics. So, since polymer is a molecule with very high molecular mass and they vary in the number and types of atoms that are present in the polymer. So, this gives rise to various different properties or characteristics like that of structure, the physiochemical properties, the behavior, mechanical and thermal. So, based on these properties, polymers may be classified in different groups, which is given in the table in the next slide. So, on the left hand side, we have the basis of classification, and on the right hand side, we have the example of the polymer type. The first is the origin, classification on the basis of origin. So, the example or the polymer type may be natural, semi-synthetic, and synthetic. Second is thermal response. So, depending on the thermal response, the polymer type may be thermoplastic or thermosetting. The third is mode of formation. So, the polymer that is formed is the addition polymer or the condensation polymer. Looking to the geometric structure, we have linear, branched, or the cross-linked type of polymer. Applications and physical properties. So, depending on these properties, the polymer type is rubber, plastic, and fibers. Tacticity. The polymer may be isotactic, syntactic, or atactic. And looking to crystallinity, the polymer may be non-crystalline or amorphous, or the powder type, or semi-crystalline, or crystalline. So, three different kinds of polymers are there depending on this property. So, these are the basis of classification of polymers, and we have different polymer types arising out of this classification, and the details of which will be in our next lecture. Thank you.